Hello and welcome to round 3 of the 10th Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship presented by Barbasol. We are here in Lynchburg and Bedford County, Virginia. This time we're at Ivy Hill Disc Golf Course, moving from the woods onto a wide open golf course. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the two hot geeks.
Honk. Yeah, nice sunny, calm day. Really can't complain about the weather in any way besides it being a little chilly this morning. But before we get all the way into it, we have a double LP vinyl available called Anthology. You probably heard. It features the last 10 years of JomezPro music. It's here. It's ready. You can go buy it. Limited edition first runs are available now at jomezpro.com/vinyl. So cool. They're all signed by us too.
It took forever.
It took a long time.
Silva, Saarinen, and Missy Gannon shredding New London, tying Lisa Fakis' course record from round 1. Holyn Handley hanging in there with a 1 down. Paige Pierce with a 2 down to move up onto moving day.
Hole 1 is a doozy of a starting hole. I don't know exactly how far it is to cover to the safe area, but we tee from out of bounds, and it is a long shot downhill, out of bounds on the left side that comes into play on the second shot. If you have a power forehand here, it's a major advantage from the rest of the field because the backhand turnover shot feels deadly with those low-hanging tree branches. If you never cross in bounds from the tee, there's a drop zone. That's no fun.
And this is the lead card. And teeing off first, from Oiti, Finland, Silva, Saarinen.
I would say it's about 320, maybe 330 to cover, but you can't just throw a hyzer, and you don't even want to throw a flex that has a lot of finish. It's a weird kind of downhill, very straight shot. Today we did have the tiniest bit of a maybe little bit of a headwind, but nothing of note. The drop zone you can see on the corner on the left there where you see some signs and a couple of orange posts. It's about 300 feet, I would say, from the basket. Uphill, playing like 320.
Next, from Grapevine, Texas, Holyn Handley.
Yeah, this one's all about angle control. Silva's shot looked so good, but off by just a touch. Did they bring that right side in from last year?
Substantially.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be all the way over to that one tree on the right that you can see. So they moved it in probably 50 feet, which don't understand the point of it. It already played as a really difficult hole just to cross. Holyn pushing that tree as much as possible with this huge hyzer.
Cool play.
Now, she's won this event 3 times, and she is your back-to-back returning and defending Disc Golf Pro Tour champion. From Beacon, New York, Missy Gannon.
Missy with 2 of her wins at Hornets Nest Disc Golf Park in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, very different vibe these final 2 days
Yes.
as the finishing course.
Missy has a little bit of air under this that needs to grab, and it does just in the nick of time.
She's a former Disc Golf Pro Tour champion, and she is the 5-time world champion from Pensacola, Florida, Paige Pierce.
Paige with a good showing at New London the last couple of days, and golf courses are where she has a tendency to shine.
You know, we've been talking about the previous Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship, but really we should be looking at last year's Worlds to kind of get an idea of how people play. Paige is barely trickling out. And this is an optional drop zone, right? Paige can take it from the flag up there.
Yes.
Yeah, Missy got, let's see, tie for 8th last year, but I believe no one on this card. Oh no, Silva got 6th last year. Here. Okay, interesting.
A nice recovery shot from Silva from the drop zone. She gets under the trees and still has some really good forward momentum. Here's Holyn with the power forehand move that just makes this hole so easy compared to everyone else.
One of the few who has that. Everyone else probably left with a circle 2 putt most often and kind of messing with those trees on the right. Kind of like this. Still great.
Wow, Missy getting through that branch really nicely.
Still, I think she's behind that one tree. Paige really trusting this one over the OB and getting some good turn. Beautiful. This is the calmest we've played it, right? Like it was pretty dang windy last year.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, that seems right. These putts are still just the slightest bit uphill. It's kind of hard to tell on the camera angle. Holyn.
Easy birdie to start.
Holyn, one of only 4 birdies today out of 20 competitors. This hole averaging 0.2 over par. There were 10 out of bounds strokes among the 20 competitors.
Wow.
Yeah, and these are, yeah, that's a tough tee shot.
Evelina on chase card ahead on the next hole. This one's quite a pump to get all the way there. You can see her carry out of bounds for 90% of the way and then absolutely park this one. Birdie start.
Yeah, it says it's only 327, but man, that thing plays far.
I mean, it feels like what, almost 20 feet
250?
uphill?
Yeah. Here's Cadence ahead on the chase card. She's on the par 4. Nice and wide open. One of the more friendly par 4s. It gets a little tighter as you get closer to the green.
The glowing footprints. Yeah, this is about as relaxing as this course gets.
Ooh,
this
Cadence leaving a little bit left to be desired. Is the Circle 2 killer here today? Yes, she is.
Oh, banding in. With that 2-stroke swing, Holyn's 4 strokes behind Silva. It was a tight battle yesterday all day in the woods, but that hole 18 kind of got a big chunk of our lead card, giving Silva quite a lead going into today. Here's hole 2 that we saw Evelina park, 327, plays more like 360, I think, at least.
It's weird because it doesn't look very far, but then you throw it and you're like, what the heck?
And it's risky to try to go for it and swing up and over this out of bounds area. You can see how skinny it gets right there. So there are some players that are going to lay up and just play this one for par. If you go for it, you just want to make sure you have enough hyzer to cross, because if you cross early, it's a guaranteed bogey if you don't come back.
It's a little warmer than it was yesterday, but still pretty chilly, at least at the start of the day. Oh, no.
Oh, she didn't make it.
That looked great.
It did. And I wonder, that's got to be probably short side, maybe?
It must be like right before the line.
Yeah, bummer. Missy's, gets some nice little skips off the asphalt. Paige taking a bit more of an inside route. I like this play.
And she's got plenty of power to get there. Bullseye hit for Paige Pierce.
Give it to her.
Whee! There were only 7 birdies on this hole, so a lot of players. Oh no! Playing for par on this one, 50% of the field with a par. Of course, some of those could be missed putts, but yeah, I kind of like the par play.
Yeah, you can see how quickly even a good shot is punished. Holyn having to take it from way back. Silva had enough power, just not enough height.
This course is all about picking your battles too. There's so many pinched landing zones and holes that are like borderline unreachable for birdie, and just some that with some fluky OB. And this one I just feel like is not the one to choose your battle on. Missy though chose the battle, came out victorious. Big birdie.
Big birdie Missy.
For big money. Circle's edge, nice one to get the day started.
Three-way tie for second, 4 strokes back of Silva.
You're looking at a work of art. No, it's not the Mona Lisa. But this beautiful can costs a lot less and looks magnificent in your bathroom. And Mona Lisa can't give you a smooth, close shave. Barbasol, it's a can of can-do.
Has your game gotten stale?
Yo, bro. Looking a little gray. Try some color. Thanks, Ledgestone.
Ledgestone Disc Golf is the one-stop shop for your game. Visit shopledgestone.com today.
Hole 3, par 4, 714p. We watched Cadence hit a big circle 2 putt to take a birdie. You don't need to go huge off the tee, but it does really help because the basket's perched near out of bounds. It's inside the circle on the left, and I think that hazard trap is inside the circle behind it, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like 20 feet. No wind today. Really nice, but the grass is very wet and very potentially skippy.
Skippy.
Very skippy.
Yeah, nice shot from Missy. That's all you need. Paige, pretty inside here. But great. Wow.
That's so
Look
far.
how far that is past Missy's. And Missy's is plenty. It's great.
Look at these beautiful hyzer flips.
Wow.
Breaking the distance game. I wonder how far these are going.
Got a guess?
4 hundo?
Yeah. With that little bit of downhill.
Yeah.
I think definitely pushing 4.
Silva with a little bit straighter of a shot. Still some really good distance. Oh my God, yeah, they're so far. Holy cow. Standstill shot from Silva. She's riding that out of bounds line on the right, and that's got to keep working. Ugh. It does.
Very nice. It always looks like it's just going to go a little too straight and get sucked into that right side. It's weird. Just a light vortex over there.
Yeah, the hill really doing work.
Missy going a little bit more straight at it, and she'll be in circle 2. Holyn swinging a hyzer in.
This looks great. Oh my goodness.
Sure does look great. Yeah, that sand trap really is even closer than it looks.
Yeah. That's why you see like Missy leaving it short in circle 2.
Not Holyn. She ain't scared.
No, catching the koozie. Paige also
Wow.
really great disc control. Now Missy left with a death putt right at that hazard. She's still running it.
I like that was kind of a little softer and more hyzer than her normal circle 2 putt.
It's crazy to see the hills in the background. Like we're about to walk up that hill.
I think the word you're looking for is trudge.
We're about to trudge up that hill while throwing frisbees. A nice
slog.
Yeah, a nice birdie from Silva. Literally slog. It's very soupy over there. Most of the places that we've been this year, it seems like they have been in a drought on the East Coast. But here,
Lush.
yeah, it really is.
Squishy.
Boggy.
And 3 of our lead card getting the birdie there.
3 of 8 on the day today on hole 3. 40% of the field.
Hole 4. It's a par 3, 392 feet. And all I have to say about this is why.
We had it last year at Worlds, and we were all like hoping that they were going to change it.
You know what? They did change it. They made it harder. They pinched in the left side. You used to be able to kind of bail something out if you wanted to play for par.
Look at the graphic. They
Yeah.
didn't change it.
Okay. Yeah, so everything before the hay bales is hazard. So you do see some ladies kind of just go straight at it, come up short, do the putt for par, because The problem is, one of the problems is if you go for it and land in the safe area past the hay bales, there's nothing to catch you behind, so you most of the time skip out of bounds like that. And then from there, she doesn't get to take it from there. She has to go to the drop zone.
And the drop zone is brutal.
So it's just overall a horrible hole.
Yeah, the way to play this hole safely as well, there's a little layup zone on the left, but it was workable last year, but this year it's not an option. There's no point at all in trying to do it. You're just going to get yourself an OB stroke. It's a little teeny sliver on the left side. So you're going to see most of these ladies going for it, kind of like accepting their fate of getting a bogey. I kind of try to throw something straight and hopefully backboard into the hay bales and try to make the putt, but you're putting from hazard. And if that basket is so close to the out of bounds, you saw Paige's disc just buzz right by it. So if you miss your putt, you are going OB. Here's Silva with such a good shot. And oh my gosh. Is she out of bounds? No.
Gosh.
She's got to be 1 inch from the line.
Yeah. It would be, I wouldn't dislike this one so much if it wasn't a mandatory drop zone.
Yes.
Like,
agreed.
Yeah. It's frustrating.
It is frustrating, but then it's a bad hole too because you just blast one straight at the basket.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So there's got to be something they can do different on this hole. It looks like I respect everyone on the card for going huge. No one trying to do the hay bale play. Everyone just taking their fours here. I wonder if they all like decided to together. Like, are we going to do it?
Is this the time?
Is this the time?
Let's go, fam.
That we all bogey in unison.
I just realized I'm an idiot and read off 2025 World stats. Last year at Worlds, Missy got 6th here.
Okay.
Which is better than anyone else on this card. Silva got 11th.
Silva just running that putt, barely trickling out of bounds.
Bummer.
She's going to be looking at a double bogey. Once you go, oh my goodness, Missy getting a friendly little grass kick. Once you go out of bounds from the drop zone, once you play it as normal OB, another very strange rule. This hole, let's see. Oh my gosh, it played as the most difficult hole of the day. In a tie.
Because it's bad.
It averaged 3/4 of a stroke over par. There was 1 birdie from Cadence Burge.
Most of the time we don't like a hole. It's like, oh, this could be better. This could be different, blah, blah, blah. This one is just straight bad.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with distance. Anything. This is one that if you talk to the FPO field, actually I think if you talk to the MPO field as well, it's unanimously unloved. Because we play the same hole as the MPO as well on that one.
What's going on, guys? Hold My Bag just launched the greatest disc golf fantasy game in the universe.
Hold My Bag just dropped the best fantasy disc golf game the planet has ever seen.
I want to tell you guys about the newest disc golf fantasy game on the market.
One of my favorite parts is the Hold My Bag. This is something that we started doing, and it's actually a lot of fun.
Here's our first par 5, 762 feet, but it's uphill, and it is so uphill. Your tee shot, you got to go over that out of bounds pond. There's out of bounds all the way down the left and right side. There's also an out of bounds something. Oh, the tree area in the middle. I was like, I don't remember that. Yes, there is a tree area, an island of trees in the middle. The little pinch point on the right. You can go around to the left, but it lengthens the hole so much that it doesn't help you get a birdie. So most players just trying to shoot up the gap, even though the low-hanging tree branches make that third shot very difficult for birdie. You see a ton of layups for par. It just depends on how much you're able to get up this hill. Paige landing in the flat on that top area is, such a huge advantage and not something that we see from many players. That's crazy.
Only the absolute elite distance players can get there. And Holyn's got that power, but you can see it's still a pretty tough shot to get in the flat.
Yeah, most players landing short of that on that very steeply sloped area. And once you have to do a standstill shot with that steep of a slope, you just lose so much distance. And that brings in that layup play for par.
Oh, it's wet out there.
Yeah. It was very wet on this little bottom step. The drop zone is for if you don't cross. It is basically a small pond.
Yeah.
The drop zone is.
Yeah. In front of the big pond.
Yes. Here's Missy. Thankfully, she does have a flat-ish run up.
Yeah, this is absolutely the typical landing zone, as Mad said. And that's some great power from there.
And she's going to have another sloped landing area, I believe.
I was just checking out the course record from last year. It's 6 down. Kristen Lett and Jennifer Allen got that score. So a handful under par is phenomenal out here. I'd say it's playing, about the same? Maybe a stroke harder?
Or a stroke harder on a hole and a stroke easier on a hole.
I think about the same,
Yeah, because they made hole 6 a little easier.
6, yeah, quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, but then they did tighten OB lines across the whole course. So
Was Holyn in bounds?
it's hard
to...
It seems like she was very close.
Yeah, it's a huge shot. Paige laying up to that pinch point really nicely. This, a lot of times you'll see FPO lay up from here because it's so difficult to get all the way there.
Wow, Missy, that dog.
Yeah. And
I'm surprised she went for that.
I wish they trimmed those branches just a little bit. Or brought in that right side just a touch.
Yep.
Yeah. Silva way up here.
Yeah, they're second.
No. Oh, yes. Okay. Whew.
Man, Silva and Missy's second shots were very impressive. Like, that is huge distance to get up the hill.
Yeah.
Here's Paige with a monster tee shot. Really trusting this disc. So good.
Pretty.
And it's a little bit of an optical illusion from back there because you can't tell how far that OB extends towards the basket. It's easy to find OB on the deep side. Holyn just going to show us the layup.
Great looking forehand from Holyn.
There was only 4 birdies out of 20 competitors on this one. Averaged a quarter stroke over par. We had 35% of the field taking a bogey or worse.
Silva outside circle 2, running it.
At Worlds, we saw a lot of trouble on this hole.
So much.
Yeah.
Nothing but.
Paige. Birdie.
Woo, girl.
I think I said this, but 1 of 4. So cool. The others from Sophia Dunica, Evelina Saarinen, and Hinna Blomroos. Some big distance throwers.
Yeah, you know what's crazy about hole 4? I'm going back. I was just looking. It averaged a 1/10 of a stroke worse than last year because they took away the left side bailout play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and this is a top 20 in the world and it averaged worse than the whole field. That's crazy.
Everyone just going for it.
Yeah. Evelina and Cadence Burge with the hot round right now, 4 down. Hole 6. They did change this one for the better. We love that 341 feet downhill, but very, very reachable with even a slower speed disc. Probably, do you think fairway driver's the most common or you think full?
Fairway or mids?
Yeah. Right side, inside of the cart path is out of bounds. You are teeing from out of bounds, but the left side is all in. There was a line along the short grass last year, and so you had to land on the skinniest little strip. So we love this change. Pretty looking shot from Paige, just needs to fade.
And yeah, I'm sure you said it, sorry, I was zoned out, but they took the OB away on the left side, which is
No, I didn't say that.
Oh yeah, there used to be out of bounds all the way down the right and left side, and then also behind the basket, really close, and I think it was right at the circle's edge.
It was really bad.
So inviting any sort of skip or aggressive play to roll out of bounds. We saw that constantly. But yeah, now you can kind of crash into the woods left if you want. You are left with that death putt because the out of bounds is really close on the right side. But yeah, I think overall a good change. It'll play significantly easier, but still a tough one to birdie.
Yeah, you definitely have to risk it over that right side to get it close, like Silva just did. Although that was so controlled. Pretty. Missy's swinging it out nicely, getting a big skip. I think edge of circle-ish. Let's see, yeah, this one averaged 0.7 of a stroke over par last year. I bet it's so much better this year.
Yeah, definitely averaging just under even par. Still, there was only 6 birdies today, so I feel like we saw a lot of layups. Paige not interested in that. I like that she has that more uphill putt, makes it a little easier to run it.
Converts that one nicely. Silva for a birdie. Own on the chase car to head on hole 8. It's a par 4 511, but plays more like, I don't know, 650. It feels very far.
Yeah, it does.
The forehand's a nice play on this one. The backhand can turn into kind of a thrower really easily because it's a pretty sharp turnover angle. And sidearm on the second, that's big.
Yeah, huge forehand from Own. They really pinched the out of bounds on the right side. It didn't used to be as aggressive. And it makes the second shot so much more difficult.
Look at how small the basket looks. It's very uphill. All right, she says. Sick birdie.
What is the simplest way to improve your disc golf game? The answer, learn from the very best. Paul Ulibarri, Simon Lizotte, Ezra Aderhold, and Holyn Handley. They're not just players, they are your elite coaches guiding you every step of the way. The Power Disc Golf Academy is the premier online disc golf academy with over 150 on-demand lessons that are specifically designed to improve your skills right now. So what are you waiting for? Join today at powerdga.com.
Hole 7, it's 342 feet. Man, I wouldn't have guessed it's that far. I wouldn't. It's far. A little downhill maybe. The out of bounds you can see on the short side, and of course at the water's edge. Comes up quickly behind the basket as well. This one you're just crushing it. This green is ridiculously sloped. This actually does do it justice right here at that camera angle. If you have to go to the drop zone, it's scary because you're kind of putting crossways on this hill. There's not a great way to lay up. So, oh no, Paige coming up a little short here, trying to go conservative. This one, I think, is an added challenge for the distance players because they can find that out of bounds deep.
Yeah, it definitely is a little bit downhill for sure. Like it.
You see so many rollaways on the screen with missed putts. It's like if you catch the cage or the band, you're almost guaranteed to roll into the water. So it's good to get this one close or make your putt.
I like how Holyn kind of swings it out wide. She can find the deep side so easily. Missy also working the right side, maybe a little too hard. But she's good. Man, look at the reflection.
Here's Paige laying one up. You're a little scared here. Oh, it's fine.
Holyn outside the circle for a birdie. She ain't scared. That's a big one. She loves it. Gets her 1 under par for the round.
Oh no. Come
Don't.
on. Come on. Curl around.
No. classic. Don't. Okay.
It's hard to run that putt twice.
Ice intervenes. Silva splashing out low left.
Really low left. That's crazy looking. There was 9 birdies, almost half the field getting this one. But some OB strokes as well. Man, that one really sneaks up on Missy.
Takes some wind out of the sails. Here's hole 8 that we saw own birdie par 4, 511 feet. If you got the sidearm, that's a great play. You can see how tight this left side OB is initially. Can be scary if you don't get your disc to turn enough, and the flex can feel risky too because you can kind of skip out of bounds. You see a lot. I think the most common mistake is just turning and burning the backhand early. And then the second shot is huge. It's so uphill. I mean, Own has one of the farther forehands in our game, and she went huge forehand, still only got to about 60 feet. So takes pretty elite power to get an inside the circle look at this one.
This is another hole where a distance forehand is a mega advantage. Cat merged through the roller on it too earlier. I loved the play.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big advantage if you've got a nice controlled roller.
Good point.
Backhand roller, of course.
Silva throwing something very flippy. Gets that little teeny roll at the end. That's a great shot, but probably not far enough to really get there for birdie. Oh, man, I love that. Is it in?
Wow.
Oh. And that's still so far for how much power that branch took off of Paige's disc. Nice. Missy with a nice controlled turning shot. And yeah, this right side feels real sneaky this year.
It sure does. I like that turning shot from Silva. I wasn't quite expecting that, but knowing that's her bread and butter, she does a great job of not even crossing out of bounds at all.
Missy carrying the OB and parking it.
So good.
And imagine where Paige's drive would have landed without that branch. That's crazy.
That is crazy. It would have been a little standstill.
She leaves this one a bit short, though.
This one played as the 3rd easiest hole of the day. Whoa.
Huh.
Whoa. Averaging almost a third or over a third of a stroke under par.
Wow.
That's crazy. Nice. Holyn showing us that distance forehand. Back to back. Hole 8's easy, honestly.
I mean, apparently. Wait, do you have a guess for the easiest? Do you know already?
No, I don't. I know it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, me too. Me too. We both have the same advantage.
Yeah.
None of them seem easy coming
I
up.
was going to say 9, maybe.
Okay.
9.
Yeah. All right. That's a good guess. I can't think of it.
But yeah, none of them seem easy.
Yeah, that's the easiest, probably.
Yeah, there's not like a time where you feel like you can take a breath on this course.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised it's not 3.
Yep, that'd be a good guess.
I literally don't have a guess. Wait, no, I'm gonna do... what's that one? 15? I'm gonna try 15.
Okay.
5 down the current hot round at the moment.
Here it is, hole 9. It is not the easiest hole of the day. It's a tie for the second. Oh, wait. It's a tie for the second easy, so yes.
Oh, it's a tie of 15? Okay, okay. My hope's alive.
This one, it's 651. It's really straightforward. It's an island hole, but a huge island. OB all the way down the left and right side. Big thing is just making sure you get across on that first shot. There's lots of room, but the wind can be tricky and you can find yourself out of bounds, especially right. I feel like that's the most common error. Never quite crossing in. The second shot is a little blind question mark, the ground is blind. Like you can see the top of the basket, but
just the flag sometimes.
Yeah, but you can't see any of the OB. You can't see the ground, the slope, or anything. So you're just kind of throwing your disc and trusting.
Holyn gonna find that OB.
Kind of surprising to see that from Holyn.
Yeah, to find the left side like that is quite surprising. Missy, nice pump, inbounds. Wait, sorry, did you already say the drop zone? Is that...
Oh, no, I didn't say the drop zone.
A mandatory drop zone? Or
good question. It is... After any throw coming to rest OB, you may proceed to the drop zone.
So Holyn will have a choice.
Yeah.
Ooh, Silva just squeaking over the line.
Huh. See, it's funny, even the easiest holes on the course can make you nervous.
It's true.
This course has just no gimmies.
It's true. Paige really working the right side as hard as possible, gets through the branches and huge distance. That'll be nice for her second.
Silva's probably got about 315, I would say, to the basket, maybe a teeny bit more.
Yeah, it doesn't feel quite so far with that last little bit of downhill.
She throws a standstill and doesn't quite get there. She'll be in circle 2 for a birdie. This is another sloped green as well. It can be a little scary. Sloping towards out of bounds.
Ooh, perfect angle from Missy. Gorgeous.
Missy looking, for having so many bogey strokes, she's looking so in command of her discs right now.
It's true.
And that's how these courses are. They are brutal. Holyn calling for that to get left, and it's not. It's going to cross out of bounds. It will be inside the circle.
Paige with one of the farthest drives I've ever seen. She can actually see the top of the basket. Ooh, and then you can see how close that OB line is, though. Silva for birdie, just outside the circle.
Nice.
Man, her putt is on today.
It really is. And these downhill putts are not easy. She's looking directly at an out of bounds line. And I just think that how steeply downhill this putt is, especially, is awkward.
Ooh, good bogey save.
Lots of chain action, but in.
That's crazy. 3 shots, but she has a 5. Paige looking to save par.
Ooh.
A rare air ball for Paige. Gonna have to settle for the bogey there.
Yeah, over half the field birdieing this one. So interesting to see some struggles on our lead card. 2 birdies, 2 bogeys, and more of a stroke swing for Silva Saarinen. She's still got 4 strokes ahead of the field.
Evelina and Cadence Burge 4 down through 10. It's pretty amazing, but they're still, 7 strokes back of Silva. So, yeah, people needing to really shred today to get in position for this very large purse, which we're going to talk all about tomorrow. I haven't even looked yet because, whatever. We're not there yet.
Well, they just announced it this afternoon.
Did they really?
Yeah, they just announced all
That's
the
honestly
info.
kind of sick.
Yeah. So, tomorrow we do have wind and rain in the forecast as well. So everyone's trying to really put their nose to the grindstone and do work today, because the stroke swings can come tomorrow once you add wind of any sort on this course. Obviously, you can see how much out of bounds there is. Come check out the back 9 for the second time ever. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 Hot Geese.
Honk.
Watch your body and I feel that sunshine.